who knows why? People just, killers are killers, you guys. I mean, really, there's not really explanations.
What's up, guys? True Crime King back on this Monday morning. Hope everybody is great today. Anyway, so Hughes, he has this super duper software, right, that he pays a whole bunch of money for, that you can just plug in coordinates and make an animation, right? So I guess he took some of the Linda Lane footage, and well, so far all I know is he's got Linda Lane footage, but he's gonna have an animation. We're gonna be watching an animation of it. This was like an hour and a half, 2 hour live stream that he did. I just cut it down to a little, 5 minutes or whatever, right? But if you want to watch the whole thing, go to Hughes Investigates, okay? But if you want to watch it with me, here we are. Here we go.
So this is Volanta Drive, and it's doing the loop. We're just going to watch this one more time here. And here's the loop that makes sense. You turn, and then you just come back around. And, he might have sat for 2, 3, 4 minutes after each loop right by the apartment there, the building 1122, checking and surveilling and seeing whose lights are still on and so forth.
And I know that car's small. I hope you guys can see it. If you can't zoom in, make your screen bigger. I'll follow with my cursor.
And by the way, if you guys want to help support the channel, we do a lot of great things here. You guys help support me, it allows me to keep doing the show, and then I actually donate over 50% of the net revenue. And I've donated from the channel $156,000.
I think you guys should support your favorite YouTubers, because that's the only way that any YouTuber can make money, really, other than the views, right? But if you don't get millions of views like Mr. Beast, right, you're not going to be making millions and millions of dollars like everybody thinks, right? So anybody's support is greatly appreciated by everybody that makes YouTube videos and creates content.
$800 since January 2020, all because of the freak's generosity. Okay, so if you'd like to help support the channel and do that, we have a DNA fund that we built where we have our 11th case that we're fully funding, identifying Jane and John Does, okay? Just like the probable cause document said. Here's loop number 2, and right when it gets there, here's the time, 3:39:07. I mean, this just makes so much sense. It's almost mind-boggling. If it's not somehow true, then I'm going to go play the lottery. All right? I mean, this is crazy.
Okay, so he was trying to debunk this, I guess Gray was, with this animation. And when he plugged everything in, it matches up perfectly, this white Elantra, right? The only thing is, Kohbergers' car doesn't have a sunroof, right? And when I was watching and I saw the Elantra, it had a sunroof. So I don't know, though. We'll find out at trial, I guess, right? Because nobody knows. That white Elantra that did pass by, maybe there was 2 white Elantras, right? Maybe the one's Kohbergers, and then the one with the sunroof could have been the DoorDash drivers or a neighbor's, or there was over 20,000 white Elantras in that time period that Moscow police had to comb through, right? So we know there's a heck of a lot of 2013 to 2015 white Elantras that they were looking at, right? So this definitely could be Kohberger's car.
And I'd win. And maybe it stopped right here. It could have pulled in right over here. We don't know, but I think it sat right around in this area and watched what was going on in that house.
Yeah, remember, this animation, he can't be exactly perfect, right? But this is the general route that this car did take on the night of the murders.
And that was loop number 2. And now it's about to start loop number 3 right here.
So it's already made 2 circles around the King Road neighborhood, okay? And now it's making its 3rd circle around the neighborhood, okay? If that's not stalking or casing it out, then what is, right? I mean, come on. At 3 something in the morning, almost 4, right? Come on, man. You don't have good intentions if that's what you're doing, right?
It's pulling away. It's going to start loop number 3. What do you mean slow mode? It's about as slow as it can possibly be. Oh, you mean in the chat? Okay. Yeah, that's funny.
And I'm following with my cursor because I don't know. It's going to be smaller when you guys see it. So, I'm trying to make it easy for you.
All right, we just change it to 45 seconds. If you're a channel member, you can talk as fast as you want. Thank you, Case Crack. Yeah, and this is the most recent satellite image here, too, so. I was like, how can this be any slower? I'm just trying to make it look somewhat realistic in speed, but sometimes you got to speed it up.
Enjoy that Canadian cash lol.
Hey, thanks, brown-eyed girl.
When he says satellite image, he's talking about the image of the neighborhood, okay? So he has the Google Earth image of the King Road neighborhood, right? Then he has the animation software and plugged it in to the neighborhood, and then has the car exactly like it says in all the documents, okay?
Land Case Crack. That Canadian cash. All right, so this is number 3 here. Thank you, Annie T and Brown-Eyed Girl. Dun, dun, dun. More Canadian cash. That car, I almost have the car at an actual size when you compare it to the other vehicles.
And I can't help this stupid super chat shit coming up.
When it drives by, it's almost exactly the same.
That's why everybody does these freaking lives.
So here it is. We're on loop number 3, but see, even just watching it like this, it takes a while, right? So you figure he probably, each time he did a loop, he waited and surveilled for 2-3 minutes maybe. Or, he took a longer route. I'm just coming up with one that makes sense here.
Yeah, Gray, he uses common sense, right? Like I like to do. So that's why I like watching Gray and, doing reactions to his channel, because he thinks, right?
And here we go. This is loop number 3. This one took a lot longer, so he may have surveilled longer or did some extra counter surveillance maneuvers. Who knows? Thanks, Flor Marina. And here it comes back around at 3:57. This time it was like 16 minutes. Or 18 minutes. And then you see the same profile of the car drive by right there. And then it's going to come back here. So we're going to say that 3 different cars wanted to park in this parking lot after 3:30 in the morning? No. So there it is. This one was at 3:50 something. So now we're on loop number 4, and there's only 4.
All right. So he's already done 3 loops, and like I said, this animation isn't perfect. He's stopped during these routes. He's looking around, right? He's not just driving and not stopping. He's stopping and looking and doing whatever, right? We don't know, right? But this is the route that he did take, okay? So now we're on the last loop, loop 4. He does it 4 freaking times, okay?
Somebody said, no, there's 5, Gray, there's 5. No, there isn't. There's 4. One of them, though, he just did other things. He did a little different maneuvering going on here.
And some people say it's a DoorDash driver getting lost. I don't buy that at all, okay? If the DoorDash driver, first of all, his GPS would be plugged into the King Roadhouse, right? So if the DoorDash driver couldn't find the house, he wouldn't make 4 loops around the whole entire neighborhood. He would go somewhere to right next to the King Road house if he was lost, because he has GPS, right? And he would either knock on the house next to it. I mean, how do you get lost with GPS, right? Come on. I mean, think about it. It can't be. It's not the DoorDash driver that's making 4 loops around the whole neighborhood, right? It's the killer, right, in my opinion, and it's Bryan Kohberger, in my opinion.
It's interesting, too, because now when you look at where this car is driving, that footage that was in the background of one of the reporters that would look like a white Elantra, it makes you wonder, was that him driving around without his phone on at one point?
And I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to do some reactions on. You want to stay tuned.
There we go.
The only time I let people know that I'm gonna do a reaction on them the day before is if I want them to take the bait, right? And we see how that played out, right?
Well, how come can you guys explain to me, though, why the other stuff sells and why you guys believe? So, like, some of you sitting here actually believe the stuff that you're seeing on, like, the Clown's channel. The Dip Drip, or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, Drip Drop, Crime Circus. That's who Gray's talking about. In my opinion, I did like Drip Drop, but he is just, in my opinion, and I guess Gray's opinion too, is just coming up with some crazy. It's either clickbait, or I don't know what it is, because or it's just for views and attention, right? Because he's coming up with just all these theories, and it seems like he's just trying to defend Kohberger. I don't get it at all, and to be honest with you, my opinion of Drip Drop and Crime Circus is going like that. It was up here, now it's going straight downhill.
He's got, like, people are believing absolute nonsense. It's crazy. It's the craziest.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's got all these supporters that, will believe anything that he says. They won't think for themselves, right? I want you guys to think for yourselves, right? I just present evidence and give you my best educated, logical explanation on what I think happened, right? But I want you guys to think for yourself. But a lot of these people, they just see Crime Circus and they see, oh, he's got 200,000 subscribers. I'm going to just believe him, right? It's ridiculous.
Thing I've ever seen. Thanks, Gummo. It's either dipshit or drip dip. I don't remember which one it is, but something close to that. All right, here we go.
But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a reaction on Dip Drip tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Dip drip.
That was pretty funny.
Oh, God. I think it's embarrassing that so many people believe that. It's embarrassing for our society. So here's number 4, right?
Yeah, and it's embarrassing because the facts just point in a totally different direction. If you guys just look at the facts, just think for yourself, guys. And I know I'm going to get comments saying, oh, you're wrong. Don't even comment because I'm just going to remove it. It's not even going to get through because I only let people comment that have common sense and aren't clowns, okay?
I'd have an incredibly hard time understanding and considering all the minor details to these cases. Thanks, Gray.
Yeah, I try. I actually try to do this a lot in cases is take the probable.
But okay, he keeps talking anyway. But I just wanted to show you guys. He did 3 or 4 loops. Okay, he's stopped. He's checking out. He's stalking the area. He's seeing if there's people there. He's seeing how many cars are around. He's seeing everything. Okay. And in my opinion, and Gray is getting this information from the police documents, okay, that says exactly after putting all of the footage together and then making this animation, okay? So, I believe that's Kohberger. Kohbergers is guilty, okay? There's overwhelming evidence, okay? And there's just clowns, literal clowns out there that are just telling you that he's innocent or somebody else that was killed is involved. It's just complete nonsense, and that's just my opinion. So I gotta go, but I hope you guys have a great day. Hit that like button for the algorithm for me. I would appreciate it. Thanks to all the supporters, thanks to subscribers, thanks to the members. And until next time, guys, True Crime King, out.